In 1926, in Salem, Massachusetts, a 12-year-old girl by the name of Abigail Putnam penned the horrific events that unfolded over a week's time in her family journal. Over the years, experts questioned the validity of the journal, but in 2020, it was confirmed to be authentic when cross-referenced with other writings attributed to her. Here are her journal entries from that fateful week. Monday, August 2, 1926. My twin brother, William, disappeared today, and we haven't been able to find him. He told Mother early in the morning that he was going to the frog pond with his friend Richard. However, Richard claimed not to have seen him. It's now past supper time, and Mother and Father have gone to the McConnell farm to seek help in the search for William. The McConnells have 2 sniffing dogs that should assist us. Tuesday, August 3, 1926. We couldn't find William last night, even with the sniffing dogs. We searched until late in the night, wandering through the forest and shouting his name, but had no luck. Mother has prepared a quick meal this morning so we can continue our search. It's now lunchtime, and we're in the woods searching for William. I've brought my journal along to write when we rest. In the afternoon, we found William in one of the caves. The sniffing dogs led us right to him. He was deep in the cave, standing and facing the wall, but something is terribly wrong with him. He hasn't spoken a word to anyone, not even Mother or Father, who say it's because he's scared from being alone in the cave all night. But to me, something doesn't feel right. Wednesday, August 4, 1926. I had nightmares last night, waking up sweating and crying. William is awake, but he's just sitting on his bed, staring out the window. I asked Mother what's wrong with him, and she said he needs a few days to recover. Hours have passed, and William hasn't left his bed. He's been sitting there, staring out the window, without eating or drinking. I'm getting really scared, and I think Mother is too. Father said he talked to Father after working in the fields. Father and Mother finally emerged from their room, and Father tried to talk to William, but he still won't speak, so Father put him back to bed. I want to sleep in Mother and Father's room tonight. Thursday, August 5, 1926. Something terrifying happened this morning. We woke up to William screaming, but he wasn't in his room. He was found outside, naked, with his arms raised to the full moon, screaming in agony. Father picked him up and put him back into his bed. William was whispering strange things, and his eyes rolled back into his head. Dr. Baker was sent for to examine him. Friday, August 6, 1926. Dr. Baker examined William but found no sickness. He said something was wrong inside William's head. He needs to eat and drink water to avoid physical problems. After Dr. Baker left, William didn't leave his bed and refused to eat or drink. Later, William disappeared from his room, and we couldn't find him inside or outside the house. Father searched for him, but to no avail. We'll try again tomorrow. Saturday, August 7, 1926. I woke up today, but Mother and Father weren't in the house. I've been waiting, but they haven't returned. I'm scared and don't know what to do. I hope they went to get help from the McConnell family. It's been 6 hours, and still, no sign of them. Suddenly, I heard the front door open and close. I yelled for Mother and Father but got no answer. I'm so frightened I think it might be William. I'm hiding upstairs and hoping Mother and Father return soon. I heard footsteps and now, I'm terrified he's in the house. End of journal entries. These were the last writings in Abigail Putnam's journal. Her journal was later discovered under her parents' bed, just as she had described. Tragically, the dismembered bodies of Abigail, Her father Charles, and her mother Anne were found in the same cave where William had been found earlier. Despite weeks of searching, William was never found nor heard from again. Years passed, and the Putnam family's tragic tale became a haunting legend in Salem, Massachusetts. Locals spoke of the cursed cave where the family had met their gruesome end and the enigmatic disappearance of young William Putnam. Over time, the story grew darker, shrouded in whispers of malevolent spirits and unholy forces. The cave itself became a place of dread. Few dared to venture near it, especially at night, for rumors persisted that the cave's shadows harbored something sinister. People claimed to hear eerie whispers on the wind, voices that seemed to beckon them into the cave's gaping maw. Children dared each other to approach, telling tales of pale, ghostly figures who roamed the area on moonless nights. Some claimed to have glimpsed a young boy, his face obscured by matted hair, standing at the cave's entrance. Those who saw him said he beckoned them to join him in the darkness. Even skeptics were eventually swayed. Visitors who scoffed at the legend found themselves inexplicably drawn to the cave, their footsteps echoing ominously in the silent forest. But none of them dared to enter. They sensed that to cross the threshold would be to surrender their souls to an unspeakable fate. Over the years, several paranormal investigators sought to unravel the mysteries surrounding the Putnam family. They conducted seances, captured eerie EVP recordings, and even filmed shadowy apparitions near the cave's entrance. These findings only fueled the legend, attracting more curious thrill-seekers and paranormal enthusiasts. One stormy night, a group of intrepid ghost hunters decided to spend the night at the cursed cave, equipped with cameras, voice recorders, and various ghost hunting gadgets. They aimed to document any supernatural activity and perhaps finally uncover the truth behind the Putnam family's gruesome end. As the night descended, the investigators set up their equipment. Rain poured from the heavens, and thunder rumbled ominously in the distance. They began their seance, calling out to the spirits of the Putnam family. Suddenly, the wind howled, extinguishing their candles and plunging them into darkness. Amidst the chaos, the investigators heard a faint, chilling whisper. It was a voice they recognized, a voice that had been missing for decades. It was the voice of William Putnam, the boy who had disappeared without a trace. The ghost hunters fumbled for their flashlights, their trembling hands casting eerie shadows on the cave walls. The whisper grew louder, more insistent, as if beckoning them to follow. In the beam of their flashlights, they saw a figure at the cave's entrance, his hair obscuring his face. Ignoring their fear, they followed the spectral figure into the depths of the cave, each step leading them further into the abyss. The cave seemed to stretch endlessly, its walls closing in on them like a vice. Then, just as suddenly as they had entered, they found themselves back outside, standing at the cave's entrance. The rain had ceased, and the moon cast an eerie glow on the scene. They were no longer alone. Around them stood the spirits of the Putnam family, their faces twisted in anguish. William, now older but still bearing the same vacant stare, stood at the forefront. They had led the investigators back to the surface, back to the world of the living. The investigators fled the cave, their cameras and gadgets abandoned in their haste. They knew they had witnessed something beyond comprehension, something that defied explanation. The legend of the cursed Putnam cave lived on, its horrors etched into the memories of those who had ventured too close to its malevolent heart. To this day, Salem, Massachusetts, bears the weight of this chilling urban legend. The Putnam cave remains a place of dread, and the unresolved mystery of William Putnam's disappearance continues to haunt the dreams of those who dare to delve into the darkness of Salem's past. For more bone-chilling urban legends from around the world, stay tuned.